students, welcome back to the class. As we have completed Unit 1 with the content of A, B and C, now we are entering Unit 2 with the new concept, the new edition. Actually, every chapter, when you have units, Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3, A, B, C, there will be a similarity. A consequence used to be continued with the topics of A, B, C. And in the same way, Unit 1 we have completed, now we are entered Unit 2, right? And Unit 2, our first topic is written humor. If you open page number 34, if you open this, if you can see the picture very clear here, a cat and a mouse, right? Actually, these are the animals who have an enmity forever and ever between these two creatures, right? So, what is it? What is humor? Up to what extent these are very essential in our life? If you see, what do you understand from the picture? First of all, once if you see the picture, what did you understand? Can you recall anything comic associated with these animals? If you see these animals, can you see any comic, any cartoon? Did you see any time? Any time? See, Tom and Jerry is a very famous cartoon which was created by Walt Disney, is not it? And can you imagine what may be the conversation between the rat and cat? Can you guess the conversation? What will be the conversation between the cat and rat? And how do people differ the enjoying humor in and old, rural and urban, literates and illiterates? Humor is a feeling, is a quality that we will feel funny. Wit used to be in such a way that when we are enjoying suchness in our daily routine life, humor is very important. It's not it. We should have a sense of humor. We'll say that at least we should have a sense of humor. Sense of humor in the sense, according to the situation, we must not make too much funny. Right? But we should be in such an active mode. That is called humor. So, a role play is to be created in this lesson. And in this context, Unit 2, written humor related to that, our first one, Unit 2A is a lesson, The Dear Departed One. The Dear Departed One. Actually, wit and humor, emotional qualities and feelings which we use in our daily routine life. You know, a sense of more we can say that these two are very essential. And the picture, the cat and the rat, when the rat had hold a pistol in its hand, when it was talking to the cat, what it was talking, at the end of our unit we will discuss this. Okay, at the end of the unit we will discuss that. But first of all, Unit A, 2A, our first lesson is The Dear Departed One. In this there are some, actually it is a role play. It is a role play, conversation among the people. Conversation among the people. Now, see the characters. In this, the first character is Mrs. Amelia. Mrs. Amelia and Elizabeth. These two were sisters. I am going to tell you the characters clearly. These two were sisters. And Mr. Abel is the father of Amelia and Elizabeth. Abel is the father of Amelia and Elizabeth. And Victoria is daughter of Amelia. Victoria is the daughter of Amelia. And Henry is the husband of Amelia. And Ben Jordan is the husband of Elizabeth. Okay? And these two were couple. And Victoria is the daughter of Amelia and Henry. And Abel is the father of Amelia and Elizabeth. Now, the conversation has started in the family. These were characters. Understood? These two were sisters. And Amelia and Henry are husband. These two are couple. Elizabeth and Ben Jordan is a couple. And Abel is the father of Amelia and Elizabeth. And Victoria is the daughter of Amelia. Now these were characters. Okay. The dear departed in the sense a close person had left us. We'll call it that's departed. We'll call departure. Departure means leaving. And now the conversation started and the curtain raised on. When the curtain rises, Mrs. Slater is seen laying the table. She is a vigorous, plump, red-faced, vulgar woman, prepared to do any amount of straight talking to her to get her own way. She is in black. She goes to the window, opens it and calls into the street. See here, the first one, Mrs. Slater, Amelia Slater. Her full name is Amelia Slater. When the curtain rises, our play started with Amelia. Emilia Slater. Her full name is Emilia Slater. Okay. Her husband name is Mr. Henry and her daughter name is Victoria. Okay. And her character is in such a way that she doesn't hesitate to say anything. Openly she speaks. Some people will find such people among us. Means if we ask anything, without any hesitation, openly they will say, no, I don't do it. I don't help. I don't talk. So openly they will speak. And they should have a hesitation. But Emilia is not of that kind. She is an open-minded woman. She speaks anything in an open way. She doesn't have any feeling that I should be in a reserved manner. No, nothing like that. She doesn't have any limits of such kind. She used to do in the same way. And she goes to the window, opens it and calls into the street, Mrs. Slater, Victoria, they come here. Kamal, will you? Victoria, a precious girl often dressed in colors, enters. So her daughter Victoria, she was playing outside. So she opened the window of the house and she called, Victoria, just come inside. Mrs. Slater, I'm amazed with you, Victoria. I really am. Be off now and change your dress before your Aunt Elizabeth and Uncle Ben come. It would never do for them to find out you in colors with grandfather lying dead upstairs. So actually, Victoria, see, small girls, small children, what was their mindset will be? They prefer to dress up well. Right? Most of the girls has a praise of such kind. So here also Victoria has of same kind. She used to wear different colorful dresses. Victoria. Even her mother says no, even Emilia, even she is avoided to give the dresses also. Victoria has a passion to wear colorful dresses. As she is a 10 years girl, of course girls will have a passion to wear the dresses, right? So even Victoria also has a habit, and also in the same way she dressed in a very nice dress and she was playing with her friends outside. But Emilia Slater, she called Victoria inside. See here, your aunt means her sister Elizabeth and your uncle Ben Jordan is going to come. Your grandfather already was died and he was on the upstairs, right? He was in his room. So if your grandfather dead body is there, if you will wear such colorful dresses, your aunt and uncle, they think that we are not bothering anything. So just remove the dress and wear the old dress. See, nowadays relation values were coming down in such a way that undoubted level, which we can't imagine what's going to be happening in the society. See, father and daughter relation is in such a worst manner which we can't expect. This is going to happen in this way. We are going to be doing. So, it's such a worst state we are finding it. See, the situation is she doesn't have any feeling that she lost her father. She doesn't have any feeling that she lost her father. See, such a feeling she was carrying with her. And she was telling her daughter, see what we are teaching to our children, to spoil. See, when she was maintaining such a relation with her father, as a daughter, how will she respect her mother in future? She is not thinking that. She is not thinking it. Just she is in a blind way that she is feeling herself great that, see, her father dead body was upstairs and she was calling her daughter that, see, change your dress, your uncle and aunt is going to come. They think that, see, for society we will feel, of course now this corona had taught us everything. Even we are in such a state of mind, even there are no values, some news channels and in papers, the media is going to highlight some things that even a old man, for example, a father, if he gets corona, the children, they were leaving them outside. See, such a disgusting society we are going to live. Once they can't, they are unable to give the value for their parents. Then how your children will give you this value in future? When you are treating your parents in such way, then the same situation comes back. We are in a recycling form. 100% the situation comes to us in one way. 100% we will face. Right? So here also Emilia doesn't have any feeling of, and she's saying that Victoria, wow, what are they coming for? They have not been here for ages. Mrs. Slater, they're coming to talk to over poor grandpa's affairs. Your father sent them a telegram as soon as we found he was dead. Henry Slater, a stooping heavy man with a dropping moustache, enters. He is wearing a black tailcoat, grey trousers, a black tie and a bowler hat. So, actually, when they got to know that Emilia's father was expired, when they got to know, immediately in those days there are no cell phones or anything like that. So they had sent a telegram which conveys the messages very fast. Okay, and as soon as when they have received the telegram, they will start because grandfather property will be now, some affairs will be. Affairs in the sense here you don't mind of in any way. You think that his property, money or anything is left to share. To share such things, children come forward nowadays. But to share their responsibilities, they don't come. Right? So here also, Elizabeth also, she is going to come. Not to see her father's feature or dead body or anything like that. To cry or to shed tears, she is not coming. To share the property and anything is left to her father, everything to know she is coming. And when Emilia, how she told to change the dress of Victoria, she told Henry also. Henry also showed a old dress, old tie, dirty shoes, like a person who was lost everything, a very bad, pale man, like that he had dressed himself. Mrs. Slater, Henry, I am wondering if they will come at all when you and Elizabeth quarrel. She said she had never set foot in your house again. Mrs. Slater, she will come fast enough after her share of what her father left. You know how hard she can be when she likes. Where she gets it from, I can't tell. Actually, both the sisters, they are not talking actually. Emilia and Elizabeth, they quarreled for a long time. Emilia and Elizabeth, they are actually, as their sisters also, they don't maintain a good relation. They don't maintain a good relation. They don't have a good relation between them. So what they quarreled, and Elizabeth had said openly that I don't put my foot in your house. I don't put my foot in your house. I don't come forever and ever. But now she is coming. Why she is coming? Because she is very minded. As sister, as Emilia, as Elizabeth, both are same. Right? Even now she was coming just not to see her father. Just she was coming if her father left anything to share with that feeling. Even though she didn't like to come to her sister's house also, she is coming now. Henry, I suppose it's in the family. But where are my slippers? So, okay, in every family it is common. In every family it is common. Yeah, it is common only. Because sometimes sisters or brothers, they may fight, right? But when a situation comes where it demands, they have to come. It's not it. Now this is the situation. As father's dead body is there, as the daughter, it is her responsibility to see his last wish. She is not dead. So that's why she is coming. Mrs. Slater in the kitchen, but you want a new bed. These old ones nearly worn out. You don't seem to realize what it's costing me to bear like I am doing. My heart's to feet break when I see the little trifles that belong to her father lying around and think he will never use them again. Here, you would better wear the slippers of my father's now. It's lucky you would just got a new bed. Actually, then Mrs. Slater, when she was standing there, she's saying, it is in the kitchen. See, she has hidden her husband's slippers also. See how confused she was. What a mind she has. Even they were hiding their chappal also. Slippers also they were hiding. So she's saying, my father brought new slippers. You better use them. Why you should keep this there? Better you save them and use my father's. See how crazy mind she got. What a crazy mind. Even she was telling to use her father's slippers also. Even she wanted to save that. Henry, they will be very small for me, my dear. Actually, your father's very small. So I can't wear them. I can't wear them. They are not adjustable to me. Then, Mrs. Slater, they will stretch. Won't they? Wear, no problem. By going on walking, they will stretch. They get expand. And I am not going to have them wasted. She has finished laying the table. Henry, I have been thinking about the bureau of my father's that's in his bedroom. I always wanted to have it after he died. So there is a bureau, okay? A set of cupboards. Bureau in the sense, don't think that it will be like an almirah, a bureau. So she said, actually when my father died, immediately I wanted to get that to down. I wanted to get that to down. See, she was waiting for his death. She was waiting for his death. Emilia Slater, she was waiting for the death of her father. See how fast, what a mindset she has. She was waiting for the bell. Even she was has a mind to change, save her father chapel. She has a mind to save her father chapel. In the same way, now she was going to save her father's. Even she was ready to take the bureau of her father when he was waiting. She was waiting for his death. And when he dies, I'll get the bureau down. Immediately, they brought the bureau. When they got to know that he was dead, they brought the bureau. And Henry, you must arrange with Elizabeth when you are dividing things up. So, equality na? Equality. Father was dead. Now, sisters, they are fighting. A quarrel will get started because they should share the things of her father now. Now, their father thinks they have to share. Sisters, right? They have to share now. Mrs. Lander, Elizabeth's that shot, she will see. I am after it and we will drive a hard bargain over. Okay, so Mrs. Lander is saying Elizabeth she will bargain. Bargain means if we go to shop, okay, with the shopkeeper, if we bargain, okay, that will be right. But sisters also will bargain. Sisters also will fight for the property of their father. Their father only know. See, this is what students, nowadays it is common in every family. We will see this kind of situation. But even among children and parents also is such a kind of situation we have to see nowadays. Nowadays, okay, present day situation is like that. What about the future? When you have grown up, how will you treat your parents? It's not it. See, situation comes, even these parents also will go to that stage. When how the children will treat them, how they will receive them, we have to analyze it now. We have to know it. What is a fact and when is going to be happen? They have to realize it. Mrs. Lander, she is not aware that her father was dead. Such a feeling is not in her at all. There is no feeling her. There is no emotion in her. And also she was going to treat her daughter also in the same way. She was going to give a training to her. When she was treating her father like that, what her daughter will do one day to her in future? She don't repeat it. She will definitely raise a question. Right? How you treated your father? I am also treating you in the same way. If situation comes to her, she is not aware of it. And thus she is going to ready to fight with her sister Elizabeth. Because things have to be shared. Bureau, chapel, slippers. See, she was not able to leave her father's slippers also. She was telling to wear the slippers to her husband. See what a mind she has. Okay, and Henry, perhaps she's got her eye on the bureau as well. Mrs. Lander, she has got her eye on the bureau as well. Mrs. Lander, she's never been here since father got it. If it was only down here instead of in his room, she would never guess it was not our own. So actually, Henry had told. Henry, who is Henry? Husband of Amelia. Husband of Amelia, immediately he told her, of course you are getting this bureau down. But Elizabeth may recognize it. She may say that it is your father. And she may fight for it. Then she said, of course she will fight. But we have to bargain. And she did not come for a long time now. So she is not aware of it. And she doesn't know it. So that's why it is very clear to see. And here with this, she is going to not able to know about this bureau. She will never be here since father got it. If it was only down here instead of in his room, she would never guess it was not our own. Henry, Amelia, Mrs. Lander, Henry, why should not we bring that bureau down here now? We can do it before they come. So actually, that bureau is in the room of her father now. So Henry, see, husband and wife both are same now. Both were equal mind. So Henry is saying, before your sister come, we will get the bureau down. Then your sister may not see now, we will hide it. See what a mindset they got. See, this is what students, this is what the present situation is now. See, is there any emotion? Here? The Dear Departed is a very beautiful title. But to the title, into this lesson, there is no relation at all. See, this is what is going to happen in present days. and we have come to the end of our page number 36, and we will continue our lesson in our next video. Okay, thank you students. But before that, let me give you the homework. Write this. Glossary of 2A, one time, and homework. Okay, this is your homework, and we'll meet in our next class. Thank you so much.